Yeah, some of these questions we can skip current and desired. His current
Okay.
is basically he is making 11K in some job. His desired is he wants to quit his job. His
Okay.
problem is that he can't find an influencer to partner with. He's ran out of influencer leads. He's been reaching
Okay.
out to influencers to find a partnership and have no successful replies. He's used
Interesting.
the script you've recommended. He sent
Okay.
700 cold emails, and the
Yeah.
cold email script from $100 million leads sent another 300. I even pre-made school groups for some of the influencers, pre-recorded a Loom video
Interesting.
demoing it, sent that in email and received no interest. My question is, do I just keep
Interesting.
doing what I'm doing, or is there a better path to take?
So there's something that's not working in this process because 1,000 reach outs is a lot, to be really honest with you. So I'm trying to look you up if he's on Instagram. Let's see. Jeff Rowell. Let's see here. Jeff Rowell. Let me see if I can find you on Instagram. I cannot find you on Instagram. Maybe this is you. I don't know. Career nerd, wicked sense of humor. I don't know if that's you or not. It looks like you. The closest to nope, that's not you. Okay, so I don't know where you're reaching out, but I'm guessing if the response rate is low, then they're looking at other things that are causing them to not respond. So I would need to have a better breakdown of the actual metrics of the funnel, meaning, okay, I can see the inputs, which is you have 1,000 messages out. Okay, what percentage of them have opened? What percentage of them have replied back? How many of them are like do not respond? Okay, so this I'll bet you this is the problem. I'll just tell you right now, like this is the problem. Like if you I highly recommend going through the webinar that I made literally on this, because the first step, you make $11,000 a month, verify yourself. Like look like you have 0 followers. Like we gotta make you look more legit, so that you can get more response rate. And this is me just trying to take out the fluff of the response with the niceties that be sandwiched around this. This is why no one's responding. Like 0 people follow you. And so this honestly looks to me like a bot account. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it looks like that. And so honestly, the first thing I do is like invite people who actually know you, like in the real world, to just follow you like a normal, like on Facebook and Instagram, it's like invite all your friends or like befriend all those people. Like you're following 8 people, like go follow the 1,000 friends that you know in the real world, and you probably at least have a few hundred followers that'll follow you back. That's kind of how it works. And verify yourself, and then all of a sudden it'll look a little bit better. That's like, I mean, I'll tell you right now, like if that's where the GMs are coming from, that's probably the issue. And I know that this sounds like painful because you're like, shoot, I spent all those messages, but like this is the ignorance tax, man. Like this is how we pay it down. I do think though that like you have this job. We have to look at the metrics of the funnel, and that seems like obvious bottleneck number one. Now you did do email, and I don't know what it looked like from the email perspective. But I would imagine if you had no response rates there too, like there's something very early on that's causing people to not like trust that this is legit. That's the problem.
And this is the video that Alex is referring to. It's very, very, very good. And anybody that's looking to do influencer partnerships should definitely watch this video. The
I
one
literally
thing
made it for everyone here, just to be clear. I made this video, I made it public, but it's for you guys. I made it for you guys. It's a full training on how to think through it, like just who you're targeting, how to pick the right influencers, what's a message, what are some of the hacks in terms of making your profile more attractive, like all of these little things, so that you can avoid kind of wasted effort. But that's okay. Jeff, just as a side note, you actually did 1,000 reach outs. So like, I'm fucking proud of you for doing that, because you actually did something, which already puts you above 99% of people. So I promise you, if you stick with it, you will get there. And it'll literally be like one tweak. And I'll tell you this quick story that might drive this home. I had a physical therapist who was working with me on stuff. And first time I met him, I was like, so you got a lady? I was just making conversation. He was like, nope. And I was like, oh, all right. Like you looking, like you on the market? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay. Why don't you have a lady? I was like, you on the apps? He's like, I'm on the apps. He's like, the problem. He's like, I do it every day. He's like, I'm just not getting the matches. And I was like, oh, that sucks. I was like, oh fuck. I actually felt kind of awkward for me in that situation. And so this is what he did. So I saw him like 6 months later, and I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh my God, my life's amazing. I've got like 6 girls I'm like, dealing with at the same time. And I was like, wow, that's a huge 9-day difference. I was like, what'd you do? He's like, oh, I bought a course on how to use apps to get girls. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. But he's like, dude, the biggest thing is I just changed the pictures. He's like, I just got professional pictures. That's it. He's like, I got professional pictures, and I fixed my first line, which, by the way, the line was, "My name's Zach, you're cute as shit." That was it. That was the first line that got responses. All right. For the guys. And so that was it. That was the big thing. He's like, and then all of a sudden he went from like 5 matches a week to like 10 a day. And so, and he'd been doing the work for months. And so it's usually just 1 or 2 tiny things. Like Jeff, I think like if you had you have 0 followers. If you had a normal amount of followers, and you probably have people respond to this post, because I'm guessing no one is, because you have no followers, no one's seeing it, right? And you verify your thing, and you follow, because right now you follow 8 people too. It doesn't look like you're active. And so that would be the big, I don't have the email, so I can't see that, but like just from the big obvious of this, that's the fix. So that's my little story there. Okay. Let's hear the next Q&A.
Listen, if we get 1 out of 2 paid communities to make money, most people don't have organic audiences. So we had to figure it out, or no one would stay on Skool, but we have. And that's why we have tens of thousands of groups on Skool right now. And as much as I'd like to think people love me, people stay because they make money. And we'll show you exactly how they did it. And also, just to make sure you don't get stuck on any step, I answer questions every single week. And so now's the best time to get started. So if that sounds at all interesting, the best part is you can start a community of your own absolutely free. Worst case, start for free, you decide to quit, and then you can take all the training that other people charge thousands of dollars for with you for free. Best case, you take a 0 risk move and build an online business that could change your life forever. And to be clear, I'm not asking you to decide yes or no today. I'm asking you to make an informed decision. That's it. And the only way you can do that is on the inside, not on the outside. So get inside and see if everything that we say is true and valuable to you. And if you get in and decide it's not for you, no sweat. But you can't truly make an informed decision right now for the same reason you don't buy a house without looking inside of it first, or test drive a car before buying it. So this is a guaranteed risk-free test drive. And the only reason you can make an offer that strong is because you're confident that what you have is the real deal. And I'm fairly confident that when you sign up by hitting the button below, you're getting exactly what you need to start your online business. So you might as well give it a shot. The only other guarantee is that if you don't take this shot, you'll stay right where you are right now. But if you take action, you could be the next one coming out to Vegas celebrating how quickly you built an online business with consistent monthly recurring revenue and driving away in a Cybertruck or with 100 grand in cash in your pocket. Pretty neat. So click the button below, join us in the Skool Games. I take calls every Monday. Hop on and be sure to let me know you're new. I'll see you on the other side.